let's dive into this Tyreek kill. It's blown up all over the internet. His videos come out. I got a strong take on it. I'd love to get yours. Listen,
let's show the video for people who haven't seen it yet, or for the audio listeners who haven't seen it.
One that can we show the first one, Bailey, that showed him getting pulled over and why, so we can get context as to why. I've heard many rumors. He was going over 100 miles an hour in a 55. We will see that to start off with. I just want to see. I think this is the video right here. Holy shit. That was him that just blurred by right there with cones out. Just so we're clear, cones usually tell you something's going on, people. I don't know if you are familiar, but look at this bike has to move now to catch him. And he ain't caught him, let's be honest.
They're a block from the stadium from what I've been told.
A block from the stadium, you're going 100 miles an hour. So let's be clear here. Let's just so I'm...
The stadium, like from what I've been told, from people who've been...
Breaking news,
right
by the way. Stadium. Breaking news, by the way.
Uh-oh.
Michelle, our beautiful lawyer extraordinaire, will be on tomorrow's show to talk about this. So I'm just throwing that out there. Just got a text. She'll be on the show tomorrow.
Let me see.
To talk about this, okay? She'll be on the show tomorrow to talk about this. And I'm just telling you right now, she'll break this down. Number one, speeding at 100 miles an hour is a felony in most states. If you crack 100, it's a felony and it's an arrestable offense. You can go to jail for that offense. You'll probably be released that day, but you could possibly go to jail by law.
We understand that.
We'll bring her on tomorrow.
We've all sped.
First of all, then anytime there's cones in present areas,
right by the stadium,
it's a double fine, just so we're clear. And he's absolutely breaking the law going that fast in those quarters, by the way, in those quarters. And listen, number one, come on, man. No race baiters out here, okay?
Well, can we show the? Are we gonna show everything?
We'll show both. But I just want to be clear. Okay, go ahead. We'll wait for you. Go ahead. Let's show the actual arrest.
Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Why don't you have your seatbelt on? Like what? Why do you have it up? Put down. Hey, keep your window down.
Right here. My bad, baby. Right here, Smitty. Where are you at? He rolled his window down and handed him his ID. So he pulled his window back up after he said some slick shit, and he said, "What do you want?" And rolled his window up on him. To me, dog, listen. First of all, these are Puerto Rican and Cuban cops. Okay, Let's be honest here. Cuban, Puerto Rican cops. If you know anything about them, growing up in any type of neighborhood like L.A., Miami, New York, they don't fuck around. They don't play. They're not the average white boy that's just kind of cool or an asshole. You don't really know what the white boy cop's going to be. These Puerto Ricans and Cubans don't fuck around. I'm just going to keep it real. So don't bring race into this. I don't even want to involve race into this conversation. But unless Smitty debates it and says there's a reason why, we'll debate it. But I just want to be clear as far as the cops. They are not white. They are Cuban and Puerto Ricans. They do not fuck around. I've never ran into one yet, Smitty, that fucks around. I don't know if you have. And I've ran into some asshole cops, white, black, and brown. So I'm just being clear. I've ran into some cool white, brown, and black cops. I just want to be clear. Smitty and I say both things to be true. I want to be clear here, though. It is a blackout tinted window, okay? So for all you lawyers in the room that says you do not have to keep your window rolled down is a fallacy. Because when your window is blacked out, you do have to keep it down if the officer requires you or requests you to keep it down. Because you are now a threat to the officer. You do understand you are a threat to this officer with blacked out windows, correct? I've already spoke to a lawyer. I've asked if I'm correct when I'm speaking. So I do know what the fuck I'm saying on this one. If it wasn't blacked out, he could have rolled his window up, which is crazy to me still. I still think I could still fuck around and find a strap. But anyway, that is what the guy did. And I know there's about 30 of you lawyers in the room right now. You're not lawyers, so stop. So I'm just going to be clear. Why did he just not? And I hate to use this word comply because I've seen guys comply and get shot growing up.
Glad you said that.
And I've seen all this comply shit. Let's be real, though. This isn't a guy that acts like he doesn't have a bunch of felonies already in conviction.
We're talking about this one situation, JB. Let's not look at the history of everything.
No, you have to look at history.
I don't think so.
You can't look at.
I don't think we'll judge this fairly then if we're judging what he's did in the past. I think we got to look at this for what it is in this individual situation. You asked me how do I feel about that. I would have kept my window down. When I get pulled over, when I've gotten pulled over,
which by the way is complying.
Yeah, when I've gotten pulled over, I've done everything. You ain't gotta move, Smitty. Everything in my power.
You've seen things.
Everything in my power
to make
sure I'm good. But let me ask you this, JB. Let me ask you this. Have we ever thought about the why? Why do I have to be perfect when I get pulled over? Why is that the case? Instead of us blaming the person who's getting pulled over and say, why the hell did you talk back? Why'd you get smart? Why'd you do this? Why do I feel like I have to be perfect when I get pulled over? Okay. Because I'm that nervous that if I say one wrong thing, if I move one wrong way, my life gonna end.
Okay, can I flip it on you?
Yes, you can.
If you were a cop, who gets
trained cop, right?
Trained cop,
right?
But also we're trained cops also that take fire all the time.
Yeah,
especially in neighborhoods
when needed.
And if you're a wife, daughter, or husband of those cops, you would also be thinking on that side of things. Okay, don't you think I need to be on pins and needles in this era, on this earth, in this job description that I possess? I have to go in and save, protect, and supposedly I got to protect, serve, and do things that I'm called upon. 911 calls, and I'm gonna be the first one as an EMS provider. I'm gonna be there for emergency services to get there, and I'm probably taking some sort of gunfire, right, or some sort of harm's way, right? So if I'm asking you to flip the coin, where are you at with that? Because last I checked, us civilians aren't cops, dog. We're not law. The law dictates what we do. The cops didn't write the law, Smitty. They enforce it.
Right.
Guess what we're supposed to do, as you just eloquently
abide
stated?
by the law.
Abide by it, homie.
Of course.
Why is it so hard? And by the way, why does it always find Tyreek Hill? Like, why does it always find Tyreek Hill? I'm just trying to throw that out there. It doesn't find a lot of other people. It seems to always find him.
No, he shouldn't have been speeding. There's not even an argument on that. If you're speeding, you get pulled over.
But let me ask you guys something.
That's what it is.
I just want to spin it one way and get your take, because I'm interested to get your take on this. The people in the chat on Twitter last night when I posted that, it's always someone else's fault. That's all I wrote. And the people that defend Tyreek Hill is what's wrong with this country, in my opinion. I could be off. But let me break down why. This cop makes maybe $50,000 to $90,000 a year.
Yep.
50 to 90 grand a year. Okay, I make more than that on fucking Cameo. I'm just throwing this out there. I make more doing fucking draft videos like this than this guy out here protecting you does in a year.
Right.
And we're defending a guy who's worth $200 million in Tyreek Hill, because he can't fucking abide by the law and do what the simple people out here in America are supposed to do. And guess what? We feel sorry for the guy making $200 million and not the guy making $90K protecting your family.
What the money got to do with it? What the money got to do with it, JB, in this situation? At the end of the day,
why are you defending a celebrity? Why are you defending a celebrity?
I don't give a fuck if it was Tyreek, Bareek, or Lyreek. In my opinion, and we haven't showed the rest of the video. I'm sure we will here in a second.
Tyreek don't give a fuck.
I don't have a problem. That's cool. I don't give a fuck about him individually. I'm talking about the situation because it's bigger than him. It's a bigger problem than just Ty. It's a bigger problem than just Tyreek. Yeah, of course. I agree with you 100%. That's what I'm saying. That video could have been anybody in the chat. I would feel the same way. You don't. That was excessive force after this point, which we haven't showed the video. You don't need to fucking. You handcuffed them, threw them out, threw them on the ground. If I'm not mistaken, I've seen the video, and if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. But there's I thought he got kicked. Somebody kicked him. I'm pretty sure I saw somebody kick him. Okay, he got kicked while he's handcuffed on the ground.
Because he said some slick shit. Watch.
JB, hold on. You're making an excuse for the cop right now. You said, so the man who's handcuffed on his chest on the ground.
No, he's standing up. He was standing up when he got
He's
kicked.
handcuffed, put like that, with 4 or 5 cops around him.
Yeah.
He said verbally some slick shit. There's no law that says you can't say something. I know that. Ain't no law you can't talk shit. So since I said some slick shit, me as the officer, I have the right to physically harm you. I have the right to kick you because I'm in my feelings because I'm mad about whatever I'm mad about. So now I get hit. Let's watch the video.
Hey, keep your window down. Keep your window down. I'm gonna get you out of the car. As a matter of fact, get out of the car. Give me your ass. Get out of the car. Give me your ass. We'll break that freaking window. Get out of the car. Get out of the car right now. I tell you to do something, you do it. You understand? You understand? Not what you want, but what we tell you. You're a little fucking confused.
I'm getting out, bro.
Too late.
Chill,
Too late.
All right, bro. Take me to jail, bro. Do what you gotta do, bro.
We are. We will.
Good, bro.
It is good.
Hey.
Don't worry about it. I hung up the phone. You stop crying.
Bro. Y'all.
Don't move.
Good.
You set him up?
Why y'all beating on my window like y'all crazy for? Damn,
So they didn't beat on your window because they were crazy. See, that's the shit y'all buy into in the chat, homie. He had the window opportunity to keep it down like he did. He rolled it up and then he got banged on. Stop fucking adding these narratives, dog. You watched the clip just like I did. So you're going to listen to Tyreek Hill go on CNN last night and straight out lie and tell you motherfuckers that he got his window banged on. No, he didn't. His window was down. He rolled it up. Then they knocked. Go watch the fucking video. It's not a lie.
None of that matters. Fuck a window,
a
window, a car. No, I'm not. I'm saying I don't care if they did bang on his window. That don't matter to me. Once he opened his door and he's turning out there, in my opinion, we can disagree. That's cool. That's why we on this show. I don't believe all this shit is going on right now for a damn speeding violation. Yeah. It's fucking warranted. It ain't like the man had like a warrant for like a warrant for his arrest for something, and you've been spying him, and you thought this guy could be dangerous. And then too, and this, I'm not gonna say people should get special privileges. I'm not going to say that, but I am gonna say this though. You got context matters, common sense matters. You're down the street from the fucking stadium. I saw another video too. I don't know if you heard it in this one, where one of the cops was like, "Hey, that's Tyreek Hill." So, like, my point is, you know this Tyreek Hill.
Wait.
Don't let me.
No.
All right.
I want you to cook. But did they know who it was when they pulled him over when he blew by him? I don't think so.
No, pull him over. I'm not saying pull him over. Everybody.
No, I'm saying when the car flew by, did they know it was
No way. No. But once the window went down, you know that's you in Miami.
Okay.
Yeah, that's you for the first time. You know it's Tyreek. So my point is, all right, damn. Like,
he was cool when he rolled it down.
No. But what I'm saying is, hold on. What I'm saying is, again, use common sense. I'm not saying be naive and it's loosey-goosey, but also understand that, like, fucking more than likely, I got common sense. 9.5 times out of 10, this motherfucker's not a threat. He ain't got no fucking, he ain't about to shoot out. He ain't about to, again, is it a small chance this is a fucking NFL player who's clearly going to the Miami Dolphins stand for a game? Could he possibly start a shootout this motherfucker and swing up? He could. Everything's possible. But use your common sense. As an officer, I'm like, all right, that's Tyreek Hill. Still do your thing. Give him a ticket. Do all that fair and game. But to snatch him out the car, you throw him on the ground, handcuff you. The motherfucker talking shit. You talking about Tyreek talking shit. The cops talking shit too. I'm still okay, cool, and I'm still a grown ass man too, though. At the end of the day, and of course, but
we all from the hood, homie.
Of course,
this ain't nothing new.
Of course, but why are you telling Tyreek to just act like a bitch and just sit there? Because I know you wouldn't do that. I know you wouldn't do that.
But listen, here's the thing.
You ain't let nobody do that to you, JB. Cop or not?
I think you're very narrow-minded on this subject, right?
Talk to me then.
Because if a dude rolls by in Miami, you all act like these cops have the simplest jobs to do. You act like a motherfucker going 100 miles an hour in Miami, which is infested with gangs, dope, foreigners, Cubans, all the drug cartel, and everything else. This motherfucker flies by. The cop turns around and goes after this motherfucker, not knowing that he's Tyreek Hill.
Of course.
Then the man rolls his window down, gives him his ID. Now the cop says, all right, it's Tyreek Hill. Guess what? The window was down. He complied at that moment. Then he talks shit and rolls the window up. Now, guess what, homie? You've triggered the cop. So what? I don't understand how you defend that guy, but not the normal Joe. Let's just say it was a guy in a McLaren, just a regular motherfucker flying by. What was the difference? There's no difference, Smitty. Why are we making this about a celebrity being treated different when you and I and the homies could have had this happen to us and have happened to us every single day?
And it's not right.
Why are we giving
it
this
ain't right in that situation either, homie? I'm telling you, bigger.
But why are you so worried about this entitled baby ass fucking shitbird.
This is the example we have, JB. That's why. If we had the same video. Okay, well, put them on here and we'll talk about it. But this is the recent news. I don't give a fuck about Tyreek.
You and I have a million of these that we can go back in our mind and we don't have on film, and we can say this ain't shit. This ain't shit. So, hey, Trell, this is shit in the East Side, homie. Get the fuck out of here. See, y'all motherfuckers project in the chat, homie. This ain't nothing different than anything we grew up doing and seeing. Come on, man. You guys are giving a motherfucker a pass.
No, I agree with you. Let me calm down. I agree with you. It ain't different, but that's the problem. As a cop, I'm not saying you don't have an extreme.
You act like it's just easy.
No.
Like this motherfucker.
That was my next line. That was my next line. I'm not saying an officer they have extremely hard jobs. I'm aware of that. I can't imagine the mindset you have day to day going out there, because you do deal with some craziness on every single day. You're risking your life. I respect officers. I understand all that. But again, you are a trained officer that chose that profession. If all you're gonna do is move with a fear-based mentality and be overly aggressive with people every single time when you pull them over and situations happen, then what makes you different than anybody else? I can do that. If I walk around with fear and I'm scared and I can move around aggressively and pull a gun out or grab you, throw you on the ground, but you're supposed to be better than that. You're supposed to be a trained professional. You're supposed to be at a different level to where you understand when to be aggressive, when not to be, when to pull my strap out, when not to pull it out. I would expect you to be better in that, have knowledge in that situation.
Yeah, black tinted windows, homie.
That's your job, homie.
Homie, then roll down your window so I can see your hands.
So when the door popped open and the motherfucker was right there with nothing, you telling me they didn't, like, come on, homie.
So hold on. So I get to renege and re-step my fact that I told you to roll your window down. You disagreed and did not comply, and now I got to pull you out your car. Now I can go.
No, you don't have to pull him out
the car. Now I can go back to say, oh, okay. Well, since I told you to open your window, you didn't. I've opened your door now. Now I'll be nice to you again because I can see your hands. Come on, homie. You act like
I didn't say be nice. I'm saying you don't have to throw a motherfucker on the ground and handcuff him.
Listen.
For a speeding violation, homie, at the end of the day.
It's not just speeding violation.
You sped last week, homie. I didn't sped before. Everybody tried to sped.
It's not a speeding violation, though. See, that's the thing you're missing.
Yeah, drugs on him.
It was a speeding violation until he pulled him over, correct? And when he pulled him over, did you see him being aggressive when he asked for his ID? I didn't. He gave him his ID. And I
didn't see Tyreek being aggressive.
Hold on, though.
He gave him his ID.
But you're missing the fact that he gave him his ID, said some slick shit, and rolled his window up.
Sorry, yeah, because he said it. He said it.
When he pulled him out, of course.
Okay. So
how do you know he's fucking in the car with the window up, though?
I'm saying once they pulled him over and walked up and said, oh, it's Tyreek Hill, at that point, why the hell am I on edge?
Hey.
Any fear you had prior to that point of it being a fucking gang member, a drug dealer, or a killer to go out the fucking window, because Tyreek Hill ain't none of that.
Hey, by the way, Leah, if it's a tinted window, you do have to roll it down if requested. Okay, I've already asked everybody. We've talked to it. We'll have our lawyer on the phone tomorrow. And I'm just being honest, for all the race baiters in here who's making this white-black thing. I'm not making it right-black thing. No, they are, though. And the thing is, these cops are Puerto Rican and Cuban, A, and B, everybody that's going to say, remember the guy that happened to get about this is racist and all this old shit.
And that shit was wrong, too. And I agreed on that.
And so did I.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be honest with you. Don't race bait in the chat, because I'll drop a mic on you motherfuckers and you all want respect and all this old shit. Who was the motherfucker on the phone with crying? Oh, Drew Rosenhaus. A fucking white boy. So stop talking about all this race shit. He wasn't
crying. He called
that
his
motherfucker
agent.
Was calling a white boy for help, though, wasn't he?
Called his agent,
but you motherfuckers want to talk about all this race shit. He called a white boy to fucking help. Oh, my God, Drew. I'm going to jail, Drew. Oh, bitch ass. Motherfucker, do the right thing, homie.
That's not
do what you're supposed to do, homie.
Let me add more to this,
do what you're supposed to do, homie.
This is what we're not talking about.
Do what you're supposed to do.
His teammates pull up. One of them teammates being Calais Campbell pulled up to see what's going on to support. The best fucking man and the best fucking person in football. Man, Walter Payton, man of the year multiple times, ain't killed a fly. They handcuffed Calais motherfucking Campbell, put him to the ground. Because at this point
you guys don't know the law.
At this point, all the cops are.
You guys don't know the law. You live in La La Land.
If you watch the video,
you live in La La Land. You ain't really from the hood.
Can a man get a word out? Can a man get a word out?
You ain't from the hood, homie.
At this point in the video, I know where I'm from.
No, you're not.
I'm validated.
You're not from the hood, homie. You ain't validated shit.
I ain't got to speak on it.
You ain't no fucking validated, homie. I know validated motherfuckers.
Hold on. My family's still there for real. My family's still there now.
I don't gotta go back.
I don't brag about it because that's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know.
You just said some more asinine ass shit.
I didn't finish my fucking sentence.
Showed you not from the hood. Because I'm gonna keep it real. Name me one motherfucker in this chat that's from the hood that you can just walk up on during an arrest. Hey, Freddie Mac, you can walk up on your homie being arrested in the hood, homie? Shut your bitch ass up, you lying motherfucker. You ain't from no hood either, homeboy. Guess what? I've never seen a motherfucker from the street pull up in a car and walk up to a motherfucker getting arrested and not get arrested. You motherfuckers out your goddamn mind. Ain't no hood in America that you can walk up to an arresting officer and tell that motherfucker don't arrest my homeboy and not get fucked up. If you did, then you ain't from no hood. You from no fucking Beverly Hills white boy ass shit where the cops would be like, okay, sir, it's okay. You can't walk up to no motherfucking arresting officer and tell that motherfucker not to arrest my homie. You out your goddamn minds, homie. That motherfucker just interrupted an arrest, Smitty, and now it's okay? You're okay with that too, right? So his homeboy can't have a strap either right there, right?
This man
you motherfuckers are foolish, homie.
This man love the cops. This motherfucker the feds next to me.
I do love the cops, homie.
I'm co-hosting with 5-0 right now.
Because you rather
the most gangster motherfucker from Compton is 5-0 right
You know why? Because I'm a real one.
Let me watch what I say. Let me watch what I say.
I don't know no hood cat.
He might call the people on me.
I don't know no OG hood cats that ain't, homie. See, when you get old enough, motherfucker get old enough, you'll fucking figure it out, homie. When you pay taxes, Smitty, and own a house and have a kid, you'll figure it out, homie.
So
you motherfuckers are ignorant, homie. Ignorance is life-threatening, homie. It's a sad day. It's a sad day.
It's amazing.
You and Kamala want to defund the fucking police, homie. How's that going right now, homie?
Okay.
How's that going, homie?
JB's okay with Tyreek getting kicked by the cop. He okay with that. He was sending him talking shit. Sending him talking shit. Kick his ass again. Punch him next time. Step on him next time. Come on, homie. Come on. JB, just because that happened, is that right? Is that right? Is that right?
But I have.
Is it right?
I've had a pistol in my dome by cops. Have you?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
But is that right, JB? You're talking.
I'm not saying it's right. I never said it was right.
But no. Your whole argument.
You're saying it's right for Tyreek. That's the crazy
No,
part,
I'm not.
Homie.
Get a motherfucker a ticket. Pull him over. Do it. But all the excessive force thrown to the ground is. Hold on.
You wouldn't be crying like
Please
this,
let me finish this thought. My main issue with you right now is the fact that you're saying since you and some of your homies have been through this before, that you're numb to it now. Now you're saying, fuck it.
I'm not saying that at all.
I'm saying two things can be true.
This ain't shit.
That's what I'm. Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying, Smitty? I'm not saying what you're saying. I'm saying that this is what you get if you don't fucking act right, homie.
That's not right.
Why is it so hard to understand?
You're okay with being getting fucked over by the cops is what I'm saying. Because it's happened to you forever.
No, you know why?
You're okay with them putting a pistol to your head. You okay with them throwing you to the ground? You okay with it?
No, I'm not okay with it.
Then why are you okay with this then, homie?
If I didn't do what I did and I got a pistol on my head, yeah, don't you think I was bitching and moaning when it happened? Fuck yeah, I was. But if I did the shit that I wasn't supposed to do, and I actually complied like I was supposed to do, and it didn't happen, then guess what? I started figuring out, maybe I should just shut the fuck up and do what they asked. Then if I didn't do that, and I fucking did what they told me, when do you not? So you don't comply, but then you get fucked up, and then you cry over spilled milk. Make it make sense.
What was the first thing you said when we started this entire segment? Do you remember what you said?
To start this whole segment,
you said
with the video.
You said we also know people who have complied, been perfectly, and end up dead.
That's what I just said. I said if I complied and got a gun to my head, you don't think I was out there like fuck you, motherfuckers? Hell yeah! And I was the most loud, mouthiest.
I know. I bet
I'm the mouthiest person to cops. Let me tell you, but. That was when I was 20, Smitty.
And by the way, for clarity, I'm not no anti-cop. I'm not one of them. I don't think every cop is bad. I got homies and teammates who are cops to this day, close friends. So I'm not anti-cop.
But by the way, they suspended a cop. By the way,
they did. I think he should have been suspended. It's a reason why he got suspended. It's a reason why shit happens. So if you get to play off your team, it's a suspended player because he did something wrong. That's all I'm saying. Two things can be true. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying Tyreek shouldn't have got pulled up. He was speeding. Pull his ass over. Give him a ticket. Do all that. He shouldn't have rolled his window up. I agree with fucking that. But I'm saying some of these acts within this video, if you guys go watch the full video, getting thrown to the ground. All right, let's say the first time he threw him to the ground, The excuse is he rolled his window up. All right, bet. All right, cool.
But you know,
I get that. But hold on. But then right here, he's up.
But let me ask you something. Why are we dismissing the fact you go back to the part of him not complying that created this? I just don't understand why a lot of you motherfuckers in defense of this cat miss and dismiss the fact that he did this to get this. Like, let's just keep it funky. He didn't have to get to this point. We're talking shit to the cops, and the homie's like, shut the fuck up. Like, you've all been there, homie. I don't understand why we're dismissing the fact that he dismissed the law and didn't comply to it. Now, have people been treated wrong by cops? Fuck yeah. I'm not out here saying they didn't. I'm just saying we know we got bad humans and good humans in this world, period. I don't give a fuck what you are. Football players, cops, Tyreek kills a shitbird. It is what it is. I'm just telling you that everyone I've talked to that are old enough now to realize and go back with their life experience would all agree with me. We just had it last night. These are killers and drug dealers, homie, agreeing with me. Why all of a sudden am I the fucking wrong one? Because this shitbird, who actually is a shitbird, is doing shitbird things. Oh, I'm shocked. I'm so shocked. I just don't understand the defense of these shitbirds, dog. Maybe if we stop defending these shitbirds so often, when it's right to not defend them, we'd be better off. And defend them when they're supposed to be defended. I can't believe, really, Smitty, that you're really in defense of him over the fact that we're talking about the extra shit. I get the extra shit. I agree with you. The extra shit, okay, the kick in and all that shit. But something led to that action, Smitty. Come on, man. Why are we missing that?
So basically what we're saying is don't put the cop in a position for him to do that. I got you.
I mean, is that really? Cool. You're saying it in a smart ass way.
I'm not.
Is that not what we're supposed to do? You just said you would do it.
Of course, but you're not seeing the.
I would love to see you and your girl in the car, and you guys. I
told you what I'm gonna do, I'm saying you're not seeing a bigger problem from that.
This motherfucker.
I am a trained officer.
10 kids,
my job is to protect and serve. Is my actual. That's what we say. That's your job.
You do know protect.
But what we're saying is hey, human. Be fucking perfect. Don't have an attitude. Don't be stressed. Don't say nothing wrong. Don't you be fucking yes sir, yes ma'am, spotless. Don't show no attitude at all. Because if you put that officer in the position where now he's upset or angry, he's liable to do anything, and I'm okay with it. So
Trell, you that narrow-minded, Trell?
So cool. That's where we at.
What does 10 kids have to do with it? Motherfucker has 10 kids, homie. You gonna drive like that with your kids in the car, homie? You motherfuckers is crazy, bro. You defend a motherfucker that...
There were no kids in the car.
Crazy. I said he has 10 kids. So guess what? How many motherfuckers have we just talked about driving crazy? And Tyree, what's his name, for the Chiefs? How about the motherfucker Jalen Carter? How about the fucking guy that's in jail for the Raiders right now? How many families have died because your dumb motherfucking ass is driving 110 miles an hour, homie? Keep it funky. But now it's okay, Trail, huh? Because your soft ass wants to give him a motherfucker a pass because he runs a 4.2? You motherfuckers are delusional.
JB, you my homie. I've been in the car with you before. I'm just leaving it at that.
And? Am I doing 120 down a street with no... Is it on the freeway or private street? Just keep it real.
We didn't been to the store together on a fucking regular street, and you fucking flying, and I ain't saying nothing because I done it before.
I'm doing 100.
It don't matter.
No, homie, keep it to the face. Keep the topic the topic.
Speeding.
Am I doing 100?
We're talking about speeding.
Come on, homie, Smitty. 100 is life changing, homie. 100 miles an hour kills people instantly. 40 miles an hour in a 25, homie, is not 100 miles an hour. Keep it real. Come on, homie. You're missing me with this shit. You motherfuckers keep making excuses, homie, for dumb shit.
I'm not making an excuse. I'm not a hypocrite. I'm not gonna kiss your ass like everybody in the chat do. I'm gonna actually think for myself and have a realistic answer and opinion and understand that I speed. Motherfucker, I know you speed every fucking morning to come out here.
Hell yeah, and there's nobody on the freeway. Nobody. I leave at 3 a.m. No one's on the freeway.
Cool, so go 150.
But by the way, I'm the feds.
You don't know who out there.
Hey, by the way, I'm the feds. I'm the feds, but this motherfucker's snitching on me right now, but I'm the feds.
Motherfucker, you ain't getting no point.
Make it make sense, homie. Make it make sense, homie. I'm the feds, but this motherfucker just turned snitch.
He love the car.
Hey, this motherfucker just turned snitch on his co-host.
Kick him while he's down. Kick him while he's down. Good job. Tyreek's a shithead.
Do
whatever to him. He should have done the position.
This motherfucker turned snitch.
This motherfucker love the cops. Motherfucker ain't going to jail for speeding on me.
I know this, though. Motherfuckers from the hood sure don't snitch. Snitches get ditches where I'm from, homeboy. I don't know about you.
Fucking speeding, homie. Fucking speeding, homie. Fucking speeding, homie. Fucking speeding, homie. Fucking speeding, homie.
Yeah,
that's what it is. So a cop gonna watch this show right now, and they gonna pull up to where we at right now and take you to jail for speeding.
Is that you?
Yeah, it's me.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's crazy.
You act like motherfucking snitches.